I'm 77 years old, and I'm sitting in a house that's paid off with a retirement account that would have made my younger self weep with joy, and I can't enjoy a single damn bit of it. Not because I don't want to, because my body won't let me. I worked for 45 years. Every single day was about the future, the golden years, retirement, that magical finish line where life would finally begin. And I made it. I crossed that line at 65 with more money than I ever thought I'd have. Here's what I didn't understand until it was too late. You can save money for retirement, but you can't save your body. My name's Richard. I worked in manufacturing management, started on the floor at 22, worked my way up to regional director, good money, great benefits, a retirement plan that was the envy of everyone I knew. I was never rich, but I was smart. I maxed out my 401k every single year. I lived below my means. I didn't take vacations because I was saving those days, saving that money for retirement. For later, everything was always for later. My wife Linda would ask, should we take a trip this summer? And I'd say, honey, when I retire, we'll travel 6 months out of the year. Should we join the tennis club? When I retire, I'll have time to actually play. Can we go hiking this weekend? I'm too tired. We'll do all the hiking we want when I retire. Later. Always later. When I retire, that was my answer to everything. I had it all planned out. I kept a folder. A physical folder, thick with papers and brochures. National parks we'd visit. The RV I was going to buy. Golf courses I wanted to play. Linda and I were going to drive to Alaska. We were going to spend a month in New Zealand. I had a list of 50 books I was going to finally read. I was going to build furniture in the garage. I was going to learn to fish properly. I was going to teach my grandkids to throw a baseball. 65 years old, I thought. That's when life starts. Everything before that was just preparation. I remember the last year before retirement, 64 years old. My back hurt all the time, but I figured that's just what happens when you work hard. My knees ached going upstairs. I'd gained 60 pounds since my wedding. My blood pressure was high. My cholesterol was high. My doctor kept saying, Richard, you need to make some changes. And I'd say, I know, when I retire, I'll have time to focus on my health. When I retire, I said it so many times it became a prayer, a mantra, the answer to every problem. June 15th, 2013, my last day of work, they threw me a party, gave me a plaque. Everyone kept saying, you did it, Richard, you made it. And I felt like I had 45 years of grinding, and I'd made it to the other side. I woke up the next morning, a Saturday, and I was retired. Linda made a special breakfast. She put that folder on the table, the one with all our plans. She said, so where do we start? I looked at those brochures, the hiking trails, the RV dealerships, the New Zealand itineraries, and I felt this strange heaviness in my chest. Not a heart attack, just exhaustion, deep, bone-tired exhaustion. I said, let me rest a few weeks first, recover from all those years. A few weeks became a few months. I tried to do the things I'd planned. I really tried. We went to an RV show, walked around for maybe 40 minutes before my back seized up so badly I had to sit down. Linda said, it's okay, we can come back another day. But I saw it in her eyes, that flicker of realization. We bought a membership to a golf club. I played 9 holes. 9 holes. My knees swelled up like grapefruits. I couldn't walk right for a week. I bought the fishing gear I'd always wanted. Went to a lake on a Tuesday morning. Stood in the water for maybe 30 minutes before I was too exhausted to continue. I came home and slept for 4 hours. By 2014, a year into retirement, I had my first real health crisis. Diabetes type 2, decades of stress, bad food, no exercise, too much weight. It all caught up. Then the heart issues started. Atrial fibrillation, Then they found the blockages. I needed a triple bypass in 2016. 70 years old, cracked open on an operating table. I survived. But recovery took a year. A full year where I couldn't do anything but sit in a chair and watch TV. All that money I'd saved, it was going to medical bills now. Not to adventures, not to experiences, to keeping me alive. The folder is still in our house. I can't bring myself to throw it away, but I can't look at it either. Linda moved it to a closet somewhere. The RV I was going to buy, we tried. We bought a small used one 3 years ago. Thought maybe we could still do it. It's been in our driveway ever since. I'm too sick to drive it, too tired to maintain it. My grandson asked me last summer if he could play inside it. I said yes. At least someone's using it. Here's what kills me, and I mean this literally keeps me up at night. There was a version of my life where I could have had both. Not the RV and the trips and all of it, but some of it. If I'd taken that week off in 1992 to go camping with Linda, if I'd joined that softball league in 1998, if I'd taken the stairs instead of the elevator for 30 years, if I'd eaten lunch away from my desk, if I'd walked in the evenings instead of collapsing in front of the TV, if I'd said, you know what, I'll contribute 8% to my 401k instead of 12%, and we'll use that money to actually live a little right now, I would have still retired, maybe with a little less money, but I would have arrived here with a body that still worked. I see my old colleagues sometimes, the guys who retired around the same time as me. Tom, he worked just as hard as I did, but Tom played basketball every Thursday night, took his wife dancing every few months, went on one real vacation a year, even when money was tight. Tom's 78 now. Last month, he sent me a postcard from Portugal. He's hiking. At 78, he's hiking in Portugal, and I'm sitting here in a house I barely leave, wondering where the hell my life went. My doctor told me something last year. He said, Richard, the human body isn't a bank account. You can't make deposits of rest and health that you'll withdraw later. It doesn't work like that. Every year you don't use it, you lose it. Every year you abuse it, you destroy it. He said you spent 45 years making choices about your body, and your body remembers every single one. I have 3 grandchildren, beautiful kids, 8, 6, and 4 years old. They come over sometimes, and they want me to play with them. They want me to throw the ball. They want me to chase them around the yard. They want me to get down on the floor and build Legos. And I can't. I physically can't. I sit in my chair, and I watch them play. And I think about all those days I didn't play with my own kids because I was working for retirement. For this, my grandson, the 8-year-old, he asked me last week, Grandpa, why don't you ever play with us? And I didn't know what to say, because the truth is too pathetic. I destroyed my body so I could have money to enjoy my body. Do you see the insanity in that? Linda's 74. She's healthier than I am. She did yoga. She took walks. She lived her life while I was busy preparing for mine. And now she's trapped here with me. She wanted to travel. She wanted adventures. And she married a man who promised her all of it later. Later. She got later. And later looks like me sitting in a recliner, too sick to go anywhere. She doesn't complain. She's never once said, this isn't what you promised me. But I see it sometimes when she's looking through photos or when a friend tells her about a trip they took. This flash of sadness, this life she didn't get to live because she was waiting for me. If you're watching this and you're young, if you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, if you think you're going to work yourself to the bone for 20 or 30 or 40 years, and then everything will be perfect when you retire, I'm telling you, you're wrong. I was wrong. The body doesn't wait. It doesn't care about your retirement plan. It doesn't care how much money you saved. Every day you don't move, you get stiffer. Every year you carry extra weight, your joints deteriorate. Every night you skimp on sleep, you damage your heart. Every meal you eat at your desk in 15 minutes, you're making a choice. And those choices accumulate. They compound just like interest. Except it's not money growing. It's damage. I'm not saying don't save for retirement. Save. Be responsible. But for God's sake, don't make the mistake I made. Don't think retirement is when your life begins. Your life is happening right now. Today, this moment, your body is working right now. And every day you have a body that works is a gift. Use it, move it, feed it real food, let it rest. Take the vacation, take the day off, go for the walk. Play with your kids while you still can get on the floor. Dance with your wife while your knees still bend. Throw the baseball while your shoulder still works. I would give back half my retirement account. More than half. I would give back 90% of it if I could have the body I had at 40. The energy I had at 35, the health I had at 50, I'd trade it all, every penny, for 1 month where I could do the things I dreamed about. Where Linda and I could hike to that waterfall, where I could pick up my grandson and spin him around, where I could feel what it's like to not hurt. But I can't. Those years are gone. That body is gone. And all the money in the world can't buy it back. There's a journal I kept from 2005. I found it a few months ago. There's an entry from a Tuesday in March. I wrote, "Another long day, exhausted. Linda wanted to go see the sunset at the lake. Told her I was too tired. When I retire, we'll watch 1,000 sunsets." That was 20 years ago. I was 57. I could have watched that sunset. It would have taken 30 minutes, but I was saving my energy for retirement, for now, and now I'm too sick to drive to the lake. How many sunsets did I miss? How many moments did I defer? For this, don't do what I did. Don't save your life for later. Later might never come. And if it does, you might not be able to enjoy it. Your body is the only vehicle you get for this journey. You can't trade it in. You can't upgrade. Take care of it now. Not someday. Now. Move it today. Feed it well today. Rest it today. Use it for joy today. Because retirement without health isn't freedom. It's a different kind of prison. And I'm sitting in mine right now, watching the world through a window with a bank account I can't use and a body that won't cooperate. Don't let this be you. Please, don't let this be you.